is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Angreifer here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, I gotta be honest, I'm not happy, a little bit upset, because I'm about to go over Batman. Now, why am I so upset? First, you know what, let me get the formalities out of the way. I drop DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Marvel Future Revolutions videos every Tuesday and Thursday. So please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. If this is your first time to the channel, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to help me get the monetization. Trust me, I'm usually a much brighter person than I am today, so check the other videos in case you want an indication of it. But I'm upset. I'm upset. Why is that? The reason why is because I'm going over my favorite hero, my favorite hero of all time. To give you some background about myself, I'm an 80s baby, right? And Batman kind of signified my entry into the comic book world. Like before, when I was little, it was basically Thundercats, Silverhawks, if anybody can remember that, Dino Riders, and I was a Transformers kid. Like when you were like my age, 5, 6, in the 80s, you were either G.I. Joe or you were Transformers, and G.I. Joe was always overrated to me. I was always down for the Transformers. And then, and in fact, my uncle Stanley gave me the Transformers movie. He had like recorded it on the Sci-Fi Channel back when the Sci-Fi Channel didn't spell it with Y's. And he recorded it and gave it to me. And I about lost my mind because, spoiler alert, Optimus Prime died in the first 5 minutes. And I was like, what is it? You traumatized a kindergartner at that point, right? Anyway, sorry, going on through it. Then on that same television at my grandmother's house is where I watched my first episode of Batman, the animated series. And it, you know what I mean? And it was Catwoman and Red Cat. That was the episode where they introduced Catwoman, introduced Batman. I remember it vividly. That was my introduction into the comic book world, and Batman's been my favorite ever since. I have plenty of favorites, but Batman is tops of tops. Best villain of all time, Joker. Like, that kind of guy. And they can't seem to get him right. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. But like he's, at this point, he's the kind of, you can't even really use him in the game unless you put a lot around him. And so I'm going to go through his kit. I'm going to try to find a way to be happy about this. Although I don't think I'm going to be. So he's had his rework. And since the rework, I think I've used him twice, but not really that much. But maybe I'm being negative. Maybe I need to come at this in a positive way. Maybe if I build the right kind of team, I can make a pretty boss team with him. And right now, hey, she is over here stealing shoes. Stop it. Stop it. You've been on camera too much lately. Like, you've stolen this week. You've been on camera way too much this week. All right, so anyway, so basically, put it this way. This is how much of a fan of Batman I am. I took him RB1 and have all of his abilities ringed out, and I had that before, like, the rework. Just because it was like, well, I want to be able to use him. I want him to be good. I'll rebirth him. Maybe he'll be strong enough then. Maybe I can use him then. Nah, bruh. And then they had that bug issue where, like, on his A3, it wasn't critting and it was doing, like, minuscule damage. And ever since then, I hadn't tried it. So I think they fixed that bug. We'll see here. But anyway, on his A1, Vigilante Strike. Damage to an enemy. Apply silence if Batman is invisible. Silence is an okay debuff. It's not the best in the world, but it's good to have. You know what I mean? And on an A1, if he's invisible, and he's supposed to stay invisible, then cool. Gain 40% turn meter if Batman is invisible. That's a plus. That's a huge plus. That's one of the things from Spectre's kit that makes him so great. His A2. Gain invisibility and remove true sight from all enemies. I'm guessing that'll help against Riddler, which Riddler's kind of a beast right now, but Riddler having true sight, though you would bring this for a specific thing, I don't know that I'm going to look at Riddler and be like, oh, well, I want to strip his true sight, I'm going to take Batman. I don't think that's how that goes for me. But anyway, a 60% chance to gain 5 evasion ups, additional 4 evasion ups. I would like for that not to be 60, I like that to be like 100 or 75 or something like that, but whatever. On his A3, heavy damage to an enemy that cannot miss if Batman is invisible. All right, so there's Harley Quinn taken care of. You know what I mean? Like, ish. If it can kill Harley Quinn, we'll see today. And then plus 50% crit damage if Batman is invisible, which he should be. And then plus 50% chance to gain invisibility, which that I kind of got confused with when I was first reading the review. Passive ability, 80% chance to gain invisibility if Batman deals damage. That goes plus, that goes to 130% chance or whatever based on that A3 if he deals damage. So 80% chance to gain invisibility if he deals damage. So any damage dealt, he gains invisibility. So even on this A1 that doesn't give him invisibility, he'll gain invisibility 4 out of 5 times. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then on his A5, at the beginning of his turn, if Batman is invisible, gain a medium overheal, which is cool. That's good. That is good. Batman starts combat with invisibility. Okay. I mean, his kit doesn't read bad, okay? It doesn't read terrible, but it's also one of those, like, why bring him? Do you need to have him? There's plenty of other Reds out there. Riddler is better than him in terms of what he does. He's a debuffer, so that's just outright better. What Batman is supposedly meant to do here is be a damage dealer, from what it looks like to me. Like, he's not debuffing, really. He has silence, but that's not a turn meter, so he gets more turns. The evasion up are to protect himself. The invisibility is to protect himself so he can, move stealthily through a match. Heavy damage, that is supposed to be just damage. That can't miss. Like, he's supposed to be a damage dealer, supposedly, as I'm reading the kit. I don't see where he benefits anybody else on the team in any way. Like, he's not giving anybody else invisibility or any kind of buffs or whatever. So he's not there as a support tune. He's not debuffing anybody. I mean, silence, yeah, but that's on a single target attack, his AoE, his A1. So that's not what he's there for. So it's supposed to be there for damage, right? He's not taunting, he's not protecting. So he's supposed to be a damage dealer. Like, that's how I see his kit. Like, that's how I look at it. Well, go back. Why don't my fingers want to work today? Here we go. All right, so now I'm going to check real quick his speed. His speed is at, why can't I do math today? 116, 118. So he's not going to crack, I mean, does he even crack the top 10 of non-speedsters in terms of speed? Like, that turn meter does help, but his damage is at 2,700, or his strength is at 2,800. You know what? Okay. Let's take him into PvP, as I am wont to do. Sorry, I can't take him 60-10 to 60-10 test, because guess what? I took him 70-11 a long time ago. All right, so, well, I mean, I could take him in here. These matches aren't going to be as hard. So he would be good against Cassandra Cain in a sense. So if I'm going up against this king, first target would be Freddy, just because he'd be the easiest to take out. So in this lineup, I don't really, first thing I thought was Clayface, but he gives him invisibility to himself at the beginning of battle, so Clayface isn't really like necessary in this regard. Let's go ahead and put Batman in, and then I'll try to build a team around him. Like, the thing is that the way his kit reads, he's supposed to be a plug-and-play damage dealer. He does heavy damage. He gives himself invisibility constantly. Maybe run him with Cheetah. Give him strength ups. Maybe he'll hit a little bit harder then. So strength ups at the beginning of battle with Cheetah. Cool. We don't really need Black Flash or Spectre. Spectre's just going to take over the whole thing the second anyone dies, so I'm not doing that. Did it say he starts battle with True Sight? I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter because there's no taunter, but I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm tempted to run him with Kilowog. Kilowog is faster and can give him strength ups. So let's see how that goes. God, you guys can hear the dejection in my voice right now, can't you? I'm trying to be positive, be positive, be positive. You can make something work. You can make it work. I can make it work. I can make it work. I can make him work. Okay. And then next, I guess I'll put a taunter in to protect him. So if he's going to be my damage dealer, I got a support champion there. I got a taunter there to protect him. And then I have Cheetah for the speed. Two of these tunes are farmable. Cheetah's farmable all over the campaign. Grundy is farmable. I think in Red Alerts he's farmable, yeah. So Grundy is an amazing beefy taunter. Definitely built. Get those frags. Cheetah is an amazing lead. Get those frags. For those of you who are new. So now we're going to use Cheetah to hit Arcus. We are going to do something that's not exactly advisable, but I'm going to give these empowered strength ups to Batman. He is invisible. However, Cassandra Cain is hidden, so I'm going to try to hit with the A1. I got 3 strength ups, 3 empowered strength ups. Now, why am I harping on this so much? It's because I'm about to do his A3, and before his A3 was doing like 30% damage on Black Flash. You know what I mean? Like, it was terrible. I have not tried it since they quote-unquote fixed the bug. Let's see what happens. Okay, 169 crit shot. That's fantastic. But again, he did have those empowered strength ups and all that other jazz. So what I will do is, as we go through this battle, I won't be able to stun her anyway. He will stay invisible. It would be cool if, like, on death, like when he kills someone, that his A3 would reset. You know what I mean? So I could do it again. Let's go ahead and just hit Lantern. She's going to lose her invisibility, or her, oh no, she didn't lose it there. Well, it doesn't matter, because if Batman is invisible and his A3 comes back, don't know how, see, it's still another, he has a 4-turn cooldown on his A3, or 3-turn cooldown on his A3. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot. So you're going to get that off once in a battle. Missed. Of course he missed, because why would he do anything else? Let's give those empower strength ups to Batman. So he's not invisible, of course. Wait, did the cooldown? Oh, no, because I already used it once. All right, so now he's going to get a turn coming up here soon. I kind of want to stun Cassandra Cain. She's not invisible, so that shouldn't purge. Now let's see how much damage he does here. Although he does have 3 empowered strength ups, and I think he also has strength ups. He should have both. So let's see how much damage he does to Cassandra Cain. Now, he's invisible now with the A3, so even if she had all those evasion ups, he wouldn't miss. So that's a plus. And he took her out, 129, although that was a lot of help he had. That was a lot of help. So let's take Kilowog out. Now you're complaining. Let's take Kilowog out. We'll put in a different support tune. And then try to use him as our main damage. But I mean, it worked. It worked. If I want to use him, I can. Ish. Good. That Riddler team. I might do that just for fun later, but that's a little bit too easy. Let's put him with somebody else that's farmable. Okay, we could put him with, well, Power Girl might steal the show there. But let's see. I already have a taunter that is not a good taunter for this situation. Power Girl farmable in Red Alerts. So we'll put her in. And then, should I run him with Riddler? Well, no, because we don't really necessarily. I'll run him with Riddler later because I think he would be good with Riddler, but I'm not going to run him with him now. We still have the speed over Black Flash, so that part doesn't matter. So right now, I'm either looking for a physical or let's do a physical. All right, someone who is farmable and physical. Oh, by the way, someone just gave me a message about doing a top 5 or doing a list of the best leads in the game. I do have one list that was out like top 5, but I think that was about 6 months ago when I made it, maybe less. So I'm gonna probably redo that list. Top 5 leads, top 10 skins in the game. I saw that suggestion. I'm gonna do that as well sometime soon. Then there was one other like top something list that I wanted to do. In fact, let me just do this right now because, oh man, I just told you about my Transformers and Silverhawks. 90% of you don't know who Silverhawks are. Skins and lead, so I don't forget. But yeah, just so you know, that's how old I am. That's how I know I'm old. Like, I just went into like Transformer versus Catwoman, the married couple / not married. Did they get divorced? So I just went into my old man G.I. Joe versus Transformers little monologue there. Dino Riders, though, right? Dino Riders? I used to draw those in kindergarten all the time. Dino Riders was it. All right, so anyway. Let's go ahead and strip the True Sight from Riddler. He'll retaliate against Cheetah, of course, because why wouldn't he? Now, I want to take out Black Flash. I only have 3 strength ups. Can I take him out? Cool, 77k in terms of the hit. Let's go ahead and stun Riddler. Or kill him. Sure, that works too. We will reestablish our taunt. I want to try Spoiler. I have her frags. I have not done a thing with her. He took that damage pretty well. I think Two-Face hits pretty hard. I have not done a thing with Spoiler. Like, I haven't done anything to her kit whatsoever. So, like, I'm kind of interested. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hit. Boom. And we got that invisibility because of the 80% chance. Okay. Oh, okay. He can work. He can work. Now, I want to try with a no cheetah lead and try to attack someone and see if he is strong enough to one-shot them. Let's see. He could work. He might work. Maybe. Let's see. I'm trying to find a because I'm really right now, the other thing I'm doing while I'm trying to like focus right on this stuff. What is up with this composition? Anyway, the thing I'm trying to focus on right now is this because I want those Batwoman frags. Batwoman is an absolute beast, and I like her. I know that Dr. Zabara won't like to hear this, but she is better than Shiva. Except for the awareness thing. Shiva does have the hit under awareness, but she just doesn't hit hard for me. Anyway, so if I still want to be faster than Black Flash and don't want to use Black Flash, I'm going to use Martian Manhunter. I'm taking Cheetah out. She would have been okay in the situation, maybe not great, but I'm taking Cheetah out just because I want to see how much damage Batman does on that A3 without having strength ups or empower strength ups. So the first time with strength ups was like 139k. This time with strength ups was like 77k. I was able to take out both two Mystics relatively easily. So let's see, without any help, the A3 on Black Flash, can you take him out? Cool, 51k. Now let's reestablish this. We're wanting to... Cool, we stunned him. Let's stun her, or let's stun Two-Face as well. That's a good look so far. Ooh, debuffs headed towards Power Girl. That's okay though. That's okay though. All right. So, actually, I kind of want to hit Riddler. See, that's not fair. Riddler shouldn't be able to retaliate against Invisible if he doesn't have True Sight. That's if you hit something like, for example, with Arcus, he doesn't retaliate against you if you hit him, do damage, but you have invisibility. You can't retaliate against somebody who's invisible. Is that a little bug that I spotted? And then Lynn Rose told me that my bug that I saw wasn't a bug. And I was like, it is a bug. I sent her a comment about it is a bug. And then I thought back and I was like, was she right? Was it a bug? I'm not sure it was a bug. We'll see. We shall see. All right, so that got handled. Let's do these tomato cans real quick. And then I'll call it a video. So far, I think I'm doing the same thing I did with Connor Kent. I'm going into this skeptical. And so it's hard to... If you started at, I didn't start at 0 with this. I started at negative points because I was already depressed and upset over what happened. Depressed is a strong word. Depressed in an entertainment comic book sense, not depressed in a literal, he needs to be on watch depressed. But, all right, so let's try to build a team where I'm actually trying to make him work. All right, so if I have Black Flash will go in there. And then I might run a Barda, actually, to protect everybody. And this is the other thing, too. Based on his kit, how he just runs solo. Like, he can run solo. And in fact... let's have some fun. He can run solo. Like, it seems like that's how his kit's built. Like, he's not helping anybody. And he's not... He doesn't like, it's not like his kit works so that he doesn't really need anybody. So it feels like he's just one of these tunes that just will run by himself. So let's see how this goes. I can't do anything against this just because, let's just go ahead and give him silence so he can't do his A3. I should have given silence to Black Flash as well, to be quite frank. Oh, he's stunned. You know what? I want to try this again. Now I'm trying to have fun with I'm gonna have fun with Batman for a minute. We're out of here. All right, but the way he's built, it's like he's kind of built like a character that should be in a one-on-one fighting game, not in a MMORPG where you have teams based on whatever. Like, who he doesn't really contribute. He's a damage dealer. That's what he does supposedly. Not sure how well he does it. I'm about to try this whole team again. We have Riddler here. Who do we have? Riddler. Black Flash is going to beat us. So let's leave Black Flash in and we'll go with this. And then the next time I'll do that other team with Cheetah at lead. Or maybe I'll just do a Cheetah Black Batman lead thing. I'm trying weird stuff now just because maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. Let's see here. Taking them out. Boom. But, oh yeah, that wasn't even Batman's thing. That was all Black Flash. I don't know. If I have an Azrael, if I have Lady Shiva, Huntress, Artemis, Batwoman. Am I really thinking on Batman as like, okay, I got this problem, so here I can do it. Now, if you're newer to the game, there's benefit in him as a damage dealer because then you don't have an Azrael, you don't have a Lady Shiva, you don't have an Artemis, you don't have a Batwoman. So then you would have a lot of benefit in using him as your damage dealer. However, at the same time, I don't know. Oh yeah, that was a huge mistake. I just realized my huge mistake that I made there. But I don't know. If you're new, I get it. I really do. If you're new to the game, he could be useful like very early game. And the way that this kit, and the more I think about it, and the way that this kit's built, like I said, that he just works solo. The way that this kit's built is that he could be plug and play as your damage dealer if you're early game, mid game, very early mid game, or he could be, or if you don't have enough to face things, then the way they have him built is that you can put him in there and have him take over a match in PvE, perhaps, and maybe even some PvP matches. But the way he looks here, like for an in-game player, I have every tune in the game, and I can't think of a legitimate reason why I would bring Batman over the mass majority of the Mystics that I have. That silence there is awesome. Now Black Flash can't use his A3 if he got a chance, which he wouldn't get a chance in the first place. Let's see how his A1 hits. All right, 55k. Granted, it was a very, very, very weak Black Flash. I don't know. Is he in-game viable? I mean, I can use him in-game, but that's because I have a deep, well-built roster. I'm just being real. I think I'll pull him out for fun every once in a while. I mean, he's in my intro. That's how much I love Batman. He's in my intro. Like, his voice and this character are in my intro. I mean, so should I redo the intro and put Jace Fox in there instead? We'll do like a Bat Family thing. I don't know. I was thinking about redoing the intro for a couple of the YouTube videos. Doesn't matter. All right, so my verdict on him is that he's good, far from spectacular. Like, if you want him in these kind of if you want to use him, you can. But I'm trying to be as unbiased as I can. You can use him. He is usable. He can take out. Let's go ahead and do this real quick, and then I'll try to go through my thought process right now. But I'm not seeing like this great grand thing where he's like incredible. And I guess that's just what I want because he's Batman. He's my favorite, so I want him to be this incredible. I sound like I'm talking about like I'm going through a divorce, which I have been through. But I sound like I'm talking like I want this to really work out, but I keep trying to look for the positive, but I don't see it. Like, that's kind of how I feel about Batman right now. I'm looking for the positive, and I can make it work. It just takes a lot of work to make it work, right? And for a marriage, that may be worth it in the end, but for a game that's supposed to be relaxing, I don't know if that's really the thought process I should have about one of my favorite characters of all time. Let's see what he does on Miss Martian. This is a 70-11 team, right? A3. I was going at Mystics. Let's see what happens to Miss Martian if she takes a hit. All right. Okay. He took 75% of her health. Negative affinity. I mean, that was a negative affinity matchup, and he took her down 75%. Okay. I see you, Bats. I see you. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Especially out of a first hit. That ain't bad. That really depends. Okay, that has me thinking. It really depends on then how well. It really then depends on how strong Miss Martian is. So I need to find somebody else. And then he just one shot Superwoman. I mean, she's not a glass cannon, although she is a cannon. But she's also not tanky either. I would really love to know against. I guess I'll have to do a part 2 for the Patreon, and then I'll explore like how hard he hits other Mystics physicals and energy based. He might be worth it. Now I saw that against Miss Martian. He might be worth it then. Is there another 32 team here that I can a team in the 30s? There's a Green Arrow team that's at 29. Let's go at them, and then I'll call it a video, and then I'll do a Patreon that'll be released later. It won't be released this day because I'm just having the time to do this part right now. But okay. I'm gonna attack Bizarro with him. Bizarro is supposed to be a energy-based taunter. He's gonna have 3 strength ups. See how much damage he does. Then we'll call it a video. I think we'll still win the match regardless of, but let's see how much damage he does. I don't know. Maybe he impresses. We don't have a Riddler over there, so we can just go A3. I don't want to hit him too hard. I really don't. If he keeps the taunt, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I hit him hard. Okay, so he's more than half health as a taunter. Okay, he's more than half health, right around. Okay, so A3 to him. Okay, so he took like maybe 10%, which fair enough. As I said, he is a taunter, an energy-based taunter. Let's see what happens when we go up against, when we go up against other physicals and mystics. Maybe I can bring him in as a damage dealer. Like at the end of the day, with the physical base, like the one-shot damage dealers, you do have your Azraels, but you got to ramp them up just a little bit unless your team has already been hit, so he's better on second hit teams. Cassandra Cain is one of those that sits back and like retaliates, and she's great at that. So then Batman could be that one-shot wonder if you're trying to take out like a Spectre or a Black Flash real quick, right? Because I did have that issue where I was wanting to take out a Spectre very quickly, and I was trying to think of like a physical that could do it, and I'm sure there's plenty of them, but depending on the team comp, right? And so basically, maybe I could bring him in for that. Be a little bit sped up, have like a Spectre or Spectre Black Flash, Martian Manhunter, have my Black Flash reduce the turn meters of the enemy team and remove the awareness in case the Martian Manhunter's on the other side, then use Batman to one-shot Spectre. That could work. In fact, do we have, I'm sure on the Wraith side of things, I have enough frags what I was going for from the Hush event. Hush, the frags I'm not really worried about. I was trying to get Batwoman up to L4, and I did that. So now, let me see. Oh, no, this is, I can't, no, I'm not risking this on Siege. I'm already like dancing on the line of being able to take Jace L3. Let's see. I'm sure there's a Martian Manhunter, Spectre, Black Flash team in here somewhere. Martian Manhunter. Spectre Black Flash. See how predictable you guys are? Okay, so if I put my own Spectre in there. Now, the worry we have is Lady Shiva, and I think that's a rebirth Lady Shiva. As a rebirth to Lady Shiva. So then smart money is on putting in Barda over Spectre. And then just praying. Batman, can you help me out in this situation? You're RB1 Batman. I need you to one-shot Spectre. An RB3 Spectre. Let's see, guys. And then let's see. Oh, let's see. If he does it, it'll make me happy. If he does it, then I can say that I'll use Batman as a one-shot damage dealer when the situations come. But all right, cool. We knew Lady Shiva was gonna do that. Thank God Cheetah didn't die though. Oy. All right, so let's go ahead and reduce their turn meters. Smart money would be to hit Spectre with this right now, but what I'm going to do is hit Black Flash. No, I'm going to hit Lady Shiva because I don't want Black Flash to potentially die. She might. I'm not sure. She might kill him. So can I one-shot Spectre? Found a role for bats. Found a role for bats. That makes me happy. Now, basically, it was a positive affinity matchup and all that jazz. I know. But and Lady Shiva could have maybe one-shot him, probably would have one-shot him under the awareness, so that would have been a little bit more efficient. However, he wasn't doing a third of the damage to Black Flash, and like before that, when that bug was out. Now he is, okay, I'm seeing some positive. Is there better out there? Yes, far better out there in terms of like physicals and what they can do and what they're capable of. However, I mean, he did what I asked him to do. So if I need him to one-shot a Mystic, if I need him to take out Spectre, have another Spectre on my side, if I need him to one-shot a Black Flash or anything like that, and I'm trying to match up affinities and whatnot, let's see how much he does against Martian Manhunter right now. Okay, he took half his health. He did take almost half his health. Okay, he's doing solid damage. Okay, maybe I'll use Batman a little bit more. Okay, that put me in a better spirit. Is he A tier? No. That's tier definitely not. Maybe low B, high C. But okay, that put me in a better mood. All right, so now the next video will be a Patreon only video of Batman and like me going through it, experimenting what roles I can put him in. But as a one-shot, heavy damage, physical, I can use that. I can make that work. But the fanboy in me is what's making that work. Are there better options? Yes, of course. But very early mid and early game, he's a good option for you because you don't have to really build around him as much to get him to do his damage. He can do the damage for you, and you don't have to worry about the compositions necessarily. Granted, in this scenario, I did have Cheetah there to give him those strength ups, so that did help. And Cheetah is farmable, so you can go ahead and farm her, get that speed, and get those strength ups. But, yeah, okay. I'm a little bit better. I'm feeling a little bit better than I did before. In fact, I'll just play around with Batman today. And in the meantime and in between time, while we're on Bats and it's Bat Month, we're going to go ahead and go over to the other Bats, take her L4, and then I'll call it a video. Thank you guys for watching. I think I will enjoy trying to get Batman to work. Let's go ahead and L4 Batwoman because she rocks. Thank you guys for watching. I'm a little bit happy. I'm cautiously optimistic. Put it that way. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm trying to talk myself into it, and I'm cautiously optimistic. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.